Good morning, everyone. Well, today the ladies are getting a driving lesson, and I got a rapid driving lesson yesterday when we picked up the van, because I'm driving on the right side of the van, which is opposite of where we are at home, and the depth perception is a little bit challenging. Now, we've been driving on the wrong side of the road for quite a while in our van, but this is going to create some challenges. And of course, the girls being from the States, they haven't driven on this side of the road and on this side of the van yet. So we're kind of giving them a little break here in the beginning. I'm doing some driving around the cities, and I'm kind of coaching them up a little bit so when they get in the countryside, they can do some practicing on their own. But their bags finally arrived after a brutal delay. And so we're headed to the airport to pick up the bags and start the adventure. So let's go. I gotta get used to these brakes. They're so touchy. And also the van's more punchy because it's not as heavy. So I'm like...
And y'all notice Kurt is on the wrong side of the van.
I told him on the way over here.
All right, y'all go get those suitcases.
All right, we'll see you in a bit.
So me and the kiddies are driving our van today, and we are at a park and ride parking lot just outside of the airport. Kurt is driving the girls' van because driving in the city is difficult. So we're going to drive it for a little bit longer. He's going up there so they can pick up their bags that Delta had lost and sent all over the freaking world. They finally have them in hand. He's going to pick them up. He will swing back through this parking lot, and we will follow each other to a spot up the road that we have marked where we hope we can get some propane for the girls' van. If there's none there, I did a lot of research last night, and we have about an hour drive today, and I found like 6 spots along the drive that should have propane. We'll find it somewhere. So we are about to get this vacation for these girls started. The chaos and the catastrophes are just about over. If you didn't watch our last video, you know they had a rough start with their rental van company, who we do not recommend people use. They're called Indie Campers, and they're a huge rental van company. And the experience here in Scotland was horrible. So if you want to know more about that, you can watch the last video. But things are turning up. They should be in their van with suitcases. We should have propane soon. And we are headed to Glasgow, where so the girls that are visiting us are Kat and Ashley. And there's a few things those girls want to see in Glasgow before we head north towards Glencoe, which is where you start to get up into the Highland area of Scotland, which is beautiful. Vanna is in the co-pilot seat. You ready to be navigator, Nanner? Yeah? All right. We're getting on the road, guys.
The elusive propane bottles. We have ran around the city trying to find these things. And this is one of the reasons why we don't have propane in the van. It's because it's a pain to hustle this stuff down. But we got to get it put in. And, well, we'll see how it goes. Whew.
All right. Close it up, Ash. We're getting on the road. Obstacle number 2. We now have luggage. We have propane. Snow and Curt need groceries and water. And then the adventure begins.
Woohoo! We made it to Glasgow. And guys, I do have to apologize. We really haven't been filming much of this because it's really actually been really stressful. And, you know, driving with me driving a new van on the other side and following snow and the traffic. And then we've been in and out of the airport several times and driving through the traffic. So anyway, it's just been off to a little bit of a hectic start. We had to chase the fuel, and now we found our park spot, and Snow did it again, and we have a nice little quiet spot in Glasgow, and we can actually see some of a couple of the most famous buildings here, and one is the University here of Glasgow, and I believe this is sort of the central theme of Harry Potter. But in any event, we're here hanging out. Those guys went to explore the town. We're gonna chill. This is good because I'm able to get G for a walk. And right beside us, we have this little river, some really cool bridges, and we can see the university from right here. And so just a really good location.
It's a big day here in the van. We're making plans for Ashley to take over driving duties.
She's gonna be driving.
1, she's gonna be driving the big van, and 2, she's gonna be driving on not the right side of the road.
Yeah.
Or
And-
wait,
and
the other side of the road.
And the other side of the vehicle as well.
Yeah, but
We have little walkie-talkies. So if they need anything or they need us to stop or whatever,
push
they
the
can
button.
just check. They can just call us. So you can give Katrina that, and then while you're driving, if like something
Katerina.
happens, Katerina. Yeah, that's why I call
right.
her Kat.
Thank you.
All right. We've been driving for about 5 minutes with Ashley on her own driving duty in her own van. Snow and Curt are reunited in our van. We're keeping a close eye on her in the backup mirror, and we have the walkie-talkies. And she's just following us. So, but she is maneuvering that van in a city. But I will tell you, it's Sunday morning early traffic, which I think is very helpful. But I'm kind of proud of her, right, Curdy?
Yeah.
She's doing it.
Yeah, she's doing it. Oh, did you? I missed that one. But you got the curve on, right? Just a little bit. Okay.
Look, we got here just in time. This motorhome behind us would have taken our spots.
We have made it to our first little stop off. And I gotta be honest with you guys, it is pretty driving through the countryside. The leaves are starting to change colors. You probably have already noticed. So we're super excited about that. But this little hike right here goes up into a cool little canyon. And you can see Snow's here and the girls are here.
Curt, read this sign carefully.
And why would that be, Snow?
Because you're crazy. Stay away from the edges.
Kat, you excited?
I'm very excited. I'm ready.
All
It's still
right.
early, guys. We're getting there.
All right, so look at that beautiful little slot canyon running through this little forest right there. A little stream, we can hear it down below. Now I think we gotta walk down to that river, but we've got probably a good little half mile or so to go down there through this beautiful, happy little forest. Look at that.
Oh my goodness, no.
It's a cool slot back in there. Isn't that cool? I like how all the moss is on the side of it. Oh, Ashley just dropped her key. Oh, tuck that thing away. So if you guys look down there, you can see the water. That is probably colored that brownish red from tannins. Usually it's the roots from some of the trees is kind of what gives the water that color. But this is a beautiful little forest. You can see it's covered with different kinds of mosses and little air plants and types of things. And it's definitely getting a little chilly up here. But we're having a really beautiful day. It's probably about, I don't know, 55 maybe. And it's not raining, so knock on wood. And I think we're quickly learning why they have the warning sign right here. But we're walking on the trail and you can see up in front of us, right to the left, right here, it's straight down there. And it's several hundred feet. Of course, Snow's done this with several thousand feet drop-offs, but I think you can just hang down and swing from it. Look at, there's people down there.
No.
Be careful, Snow.
I'm scared to go over there.
Ashley backed out. Look at, there's people down there. That's where we're going.
Yeah.
We get to walk around down there, and that's going to be epic.
They've walked farther than we may walk.
Not me.
I know.
Okay, I was telling you guys, we get to go down to the bottom of that river, and I think we just reached the stairway down. Have you gone down?
No.
You're not going down? No. Ooh.
The three adventurers are going down with Curt leading the way. I'm going to bring up the rear, and I can tell already there'll possibly be some times I'm sitting down on my butt and sliding down. All the reviews said this was steep, but it's not long. So he's got to be careful with the slippery, get to the bottom, and then we'll be down in the slot canyon, and it's gonna be epic. So, it's my turn. Let's go, guys.
I can already tell, guys, this is slippery and irregular, so take your time. Snow, definitely use your walking sticks. Everybody use your walking sticks. Yeah, and don't be afraid to go sideways and get low like this. Yeah, and places. These are really irregular steps, and it's slippery. So take your time. Oh, this is an interesting spot right here. There's going to be a step right there. There's a root right here. There's a rope right there. And if you do not feel comfortable or do not want to go down, there is no shame in that. No, I'm not trying to put any pressure on you. I mean that sincerely.
I know I don't want to go down.
Snow, are you coming down or did you bail? There's a really big step down here. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do is get down here and help you guys. Okay, this is probably about a 4-foot step down right here. All right, Ashley, did you see what she did? I think that's the best way to do.
So
I can try to keep your foot from sliding. So, oh, there you go. That's a good.
I saw 1 foot here.
Yeah.
Ooh, got a little wet on the tush there. Woohoo! All right.
I've already got my butt dirty, so that is not.
Well, what we're gonna do, I'll show you when you get here, and I'll hold your foot. So if you're worried about slipping, I won't let your foot slip out, you know, forward. But you're gonna want to put your heel. You got a step here and a step here. You also got these. You want me to take this?
Yep. Good. Woo!
Actually, you should have known we were gonna get you into a crazy adventure. We got you into Wine and Pichu.
I didn't think we were going to do anything crazier than that, but this was a little crazy.
It's not near Wine and Pichu.
No, it's not near Wine and Pichu, but it's still.
That's why. It's stored. Kurt's coming.
I'm doing the shuffle. I'm doing the I don't know what to do shuffle.
You're like that. I've already sat down. My butt's gotta be.
So your best bet's gonna put your hand right here, I think, and step right there. And then you can either step here, you can come down and put your hand here and kind of slide down.
Yeah.
That's a good way right there. She's like, I got it. This is a good way right here. Can you step right here?
The log's too big. These?
So we're just kind of shuffling and sliding. Look at Ashley going, yay!
I think you might want to put it here.
Do you need a hand right here? If you need it, it's there. You can take it if you need it. Okay? I don't think you do.
This one's not too bad because you got handholds on both sides.
All right, here goes the butt for sure. It's done.
Put your hand right here, hon, and lean forward.
I'm going to.
And there's right below your knee.
I don't know me. All right, I'm good.
Yeah, it's just like a little.
And as we get down, I am immediately mesmerized, but I gotta remember the girls still have to get down here. And this last little bit, the steps are all sloped forward. So it is definitely an obstacle course to get down through here.
We got dirty butts, but we're making it.
How cool is this? Look at the colors.
Whoa. I don't want to celebrate too much, guys. I still got to climb up that thing.
Yeah, about 3/4 of the way down, Snow. All of a sudden it occurred to her, can I get out of here? Yeah, even this is slippery, right? Look at this, guys. And it's like, once you get down here, it's just like a little playground. And you can see the river just runs down. It's like the red river through the green rocks. The Christmas Canyon. What a stunning place. Oh, so that must be how you come down through the field right there. Yeah, I think that's the good one. Oh. So these rocks are red and the water is like brown. It's just stunning. So you can definitely get along this. There's two ways, and you can end up in the river if you're not careful, but you shuffle it along these slippery rocks. And so worst case scenario, I get my foot a little wet, but we're gonna go up there and try to get that epic shot up there.
All right, Kurt has made the daring crossing. Ashley's considering making the daring crossing. Let's see, let's get a shot here of Ash.
I don't know if I'm gonna. Huh?
Oh boy, Snow is not making the daring crossing, but I think it's epic down there. Oh, there she goes. Yep, and then to the log. I think Ashley's more adventurous than she thinks. Oh! Y'all gotta remember, Kurt has legs to go with the 6'3" body.
No, yeah.
Hold on, Kurt. I think I'd put the sticks down and use my hands and kind of crawl onto the log. I'm sorry. Can you get behind me there? All right, cool. You good? I can come back to the wider spot if I need to. Okay. Was that easier, Ashley? Yeah. I maintain that even though it looks really cool down there, I made the right choice.
All right, if you can see, Ashley and Kat are trying to skirt along that edge that I just came along right there. And you can see you just kind of hug the wall and scoot along there. And the grip is actually better than you would think. This is kind of a sandstone, so. Your next step's onto the stone in the water right there. There you go. Look at you. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Now you got to keep skirting on the wall right there. I actually think this is the shot. Look right up there. Look at that. How cool is this place? Wow.
So Ashley knows what it means to go on a Curt adventure. Kat, how was it?
It was amazing. Definitely a little scary, but it was really awesome.
Was it worth it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm shaking though.
Yeah. Well, it's an adventure that you'll never forget. But we still have to get up this hill, guys. Woohoo! We can do it.
All right, guys, I just wanted to show you one thing before I leave. I wanted to show you the color of this soil. And I think I told you it's kind of like a sandstone, clay type of material. It's not really clay because it's not slippery. So it's more sandy, so it's got pretty good grip. But the color, we've seen this in the buildings all over in Glasgow, kind of that brownish reddish brick, and this is why that's the color of the soil in this region, and it just makes for that really beautiful Harry Potter look of where it's aged, it's medieval, it's castle-y, and it's cool. But this place was a special place, and we are really in a beautiful place in Scotland right now, and we got some gorgeous driving coming, so we got to climb back up out of here. Wish us luck.
I did research this hike. I did know this was going to be an adventure coming down. It was a calculated decision because I know it's not very long. And I wanted to get out here. So yes, I know I probably shouldn't have done it, but it was a decision. And I'm happy I made it.
Me too. It's always better when snow's with us.
All okay? We should get up there and get a shot of Kat. She's going bonkers. Get her. She's standing it like a monkey. Oh, you got that. Go ahead.
What do you need? My hand?
I need to think for a second.
Okay.
Well, where I can sit. I'm gonna get wet. I don't care.
It's muddy there. If you can push back a little bit.
Woo! All right.
This way will be a lot easier. Need a hand, honey?
I might right there though.
I won't leave you.
We'll get there. We had to stop to breathe.
When we get together, gonna be good vibe. Keeps on getting better. We can watch the sunrise. Been a hard time, but I keep trying, keep on walking that road. Been a long night, but I'm still fighting. I'm not staying down low. I'm pushing past the edge. I see the light ahead, saw the dark side, but the sun is rising. I'm not giving up hope. It's a good day coming. It's a good day coming. It's a good day, sweet like honey. It's a good day coming. Gonna keep on running. Won't stop for nothing. It's a good day, good day, good day. It's a good day coming. It's a good day coming.
So we're hiking along and we met these really cool people. And you're from Scotland, right?
Yeah.
What is your name?
Carla.
Carla, and you're from
Max.
Max from Cali.
Yeah.
But he's been here a long time.
Been here a long time.
I came 7 years ago and just never left.
Never
basically.
left. That happens.
And we were asking him for some hiking trips just up the road by Glencoe. And then they taught me that there's something called a Monroe, right?
Yeah, so to get outdoors and to really see the country, to bag a Monroe, you're walking up a hill, or a mountain really, that's at least 3,000 feet or 900 some odd meters. And there's 282 or something in Scotland.
Oh.
So Ben Nevis is famously the very tallest peak in the British Isle, which is towards Fort William, which is north of here. So if you're heading up past Glencoe towards Skye, you'll see a number of them.
So we need to bang out a Monroe.
Bag.
Bag.
No, bag it.
Yeah, so how do you say it in Scotland?
You need to bag a Monroe.
We need to bag a Monroe.
We all know that I won't be doing it. Kurt needs to bag a Monroe. It was very
I need a couple bags. Yeah, nice to meet you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Pulpit then.
Yeah.
Hike is finished. We are back in the van. We drove 5 miles down the road, found a cute little cafe, the Butt and Bin, went in, had what I guess you'd call it lunch.
Brunch.
Brunchish. I had a delicious panini with hummus, roasted red pepper and goat cheese, and a really good tomato chorizo soup. What'd you have? Chicken burger?
I had a chicken sandwich, really. Fried chicken sandwich with fries and salad. It was tasty.
Yeah, and I think Kat had another panini and Ashley had eggs Benedict. We are all full and happy, and now we're gonna take what we hear is a beautiful drive as we head north towards Glencoe. Ponies.
And a little horse.
Ponies.
Midget horses to the left. Midget horses to the left.
So, I don't think we ever told you really the official name of that hike we did this morning. And it's probably about 30 minutes north of the city of Glasgow. And it is called the Devil's Pulpit. And you saw there's a small parking lot, so you can pull in there and do all that. But we continued to drive north. And we did take the scenic route through Queen Elizabeth's... Whoa, Vanna. Vanna's throwing stuff around. Through Queen Elizabeth National Forest or something like that. Also an area called Duke's Pass. It's been beautiful. We've stopped off at a lake where we saw something that looked like a castle. What it turns out to be is a very fancy hotel from a long time ago that was actually famous because Queen Victoria used to stay there, but it fell into disarray. Someone has bought it in the past 20 or 30 years and renovated it, so it looks like it's a castle that's like a hotel. It's really, really pretty the way it sits on this lake. We still have about a 2-hour drive to get up to Glencoe, which is our next destination. And that is where we're going to check into an official campsite so we can do all the services and everything on our van. But this drive has been stunning. We can't tell. Oh, here's the castle. Show them the castle here. Look at that hotel. That's a fancy hotel. We can't tell if we're 3 or 4 days early for the leaf change season or 3 or 4 days late, or if we're just not right in the perfect area to see it. The leaves are changing, but it's like we might have just missed it a tad. But it's stunning. We're in an area with a bunch of lakes, but we are hitting the road now because it's getting time to get to our campsite.
All right, guys, we have a campsite, and it's just outside of the Glencoe National Park here in the Glencoe area of Scotland. And look at these 3 giant red deer right here in our campsite. So incredibly cool. They are beautiful creatures. All 3 of them have giant racks and look to be pretty big deer. And I think they're locals. Obviously they're wild, but it looks like they live here all the time. We have the 2 van life rookies, and if you can see, they're over there. Look at Ashley looking back at me. She's over there dumping the toilet for the first time. So they watched a video and they said, I am on advisory capacity. So they are getting in there, they're getting it done. Kat already filled the water. They've drained the gray tank, so this is the last step right here. And they're handling it like pros.
Well, our 2-hour drive wore us out mentally and physically on these narrow, small roads. but I must say Ashley did a kick-butt job of driving a van that she's not used to driving, on the opposite side of the road that she's used to driving on the opposite side of the vehicle that she's used to driving on. Our last 30 minutes of our drive was driving through the famous, and rightfully so because it is incredibly beautiful, Glencoe area. And that area, do not worry, we didn't just do a drive-through. We will head back out there tomorrow morning, but it is late in the day. The sun is starting to set. We needed to find a campground. The girls need a proper shower, and they would like to be able to plug their van in because they don't have all the solar batteries we do. So we are at a campground just outside of Glencoe, about 10 minutes. We are settling in, and we will call it a night right here with this beautiful view out our front window at our campsite. And we will see you guys first thing in the morning, except for it'll be in our next video. So technically it'll be in the morning, but for you guys it will be in a few days, and we'll be showing you Glencoe, Scotland. So with that, we're gonna wind this video down. Cheers. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you guys know when we put out new videos. And don't forget, you can always follow us over on Instagram to see what's going on in between videos. Cheers, guys.